Okay, good morning. So I will just tell the basic one only. Okay, so the first one is about the homework. So make sure the homework is checked well. That is one of the priorities. So for class P3 until JHS, I think you need to have the answer key print out. Yes. So it doesn't. I know that that is made by you, but sometimes we need to have the fast way to make it. I also will discuss with Mr. Handel later what is the solution for this one because I believe this one is taking time. All right, because especially sometimes one day we'll have for homework times 25. It means that 100 100 checking. If you have only 11 or 15, maybe that's the problem. Last time I made the strategy to do together by the student. I gave the solution to Mr. Pazal because it was very long to check. But I know this one is not allowed. So we will see later the solution of this one because here the homework, if there are, sometimes we have 4 homework, sometimes also you have to share with other teachers. But homework is the priority than textbook checking. All right. So that's why if textbook checking, when your books are checked, you have that opinion to mention the time is not there to check. And again, we are not allowed to collect the books because the books should be returned to the student. Next, book checking. Please you manage well since this cannot be collected. You can check per step. Maybe, for example, now you teach science. Maybe 5 students first. Okay, next week's another 5 students. So if there is a book checking done by Mr. Rizal, you just mention, I have checked this student because Mr. Safi said that in the meeting we have to manage. Because the essential of teaching, in my opinion, here is the delivery, not the administration. Administration is important, but the delivery, we should not make like the delivery only 10 minutes because we want to reach this administration of checking book, checking the fill list and so on, something like that. And if in the high class like JHS last time, when I replaced the teacher, I brought um, my own red pen. Like when I have 15 students, 15 red pen for vocabulary list, so they can sign by themselves. I don't know this one is the right way or not. But for P6 until JS, maybe we can make it. But for another one, we cannot make it. And this is not good idea actually. But at least in my opinion, for book checking, just do by yourself. I mean, just do the best. I mean, so do the best. Do the best here. It doesn't mean that you have to cover all, but the way you check, at least you can cover. For example, this one 5 students, next week's 5 students, something like that. And this communication at school, this one is really so classical, right? So classic, like between students and students, teacher and teacher, students and teacher. This one should be in English in any uh, in any situation outside of learning process. But if you teach Bahasa Indonesia, of course, the communication in Bahasa Indonesia, something like that. When you teach Buddha, you will speak in Bahasa Indonesia. This one should switch automatically. Next, after this, I need you to help to see the expose and splash book. Expose book, I mean, I just want to make sure the books and buku utama one line or not before we teach it. Because if this one is not one line, it will be problem. But if this one line, but for example, in in core book is chapter 1, but in yes, if the in the expose is chapter 3, this one's still the same, I think, as long as they are there. Okay, and then communicate with your partner when you have partner to make LP and homework. Okay, so I don't want to make the get. I don't want to hear the report. This one very bad, sir. This one very bad. I mean, like, you should have the, good communication. If your partner cannot make it, and then because of you, your partner get penalty, you talk by yourself. How is the deal? All right. Don't you think that, oh, I don't deserve to get penalty because my partner works bad, but don't tell to me. Tell to your partner. So if me, I don't want to get penalty. My penalty should be paid by you. If I have this is the just we don't have bestie here. Okay, we are in a professional. So when don't you feel, because we are Indonesia, we Indonesian people like, how to say this one, because a small thing, this is professional, don't bring this one to the friendship. All right, a professional, you don't do your LP, we already share, you get penalty, because once you get penalty, the other teachers should get penalty. If Miss Susan is late, she gets penalty, you also get, because you are in one teamwork. So how do you communicate with her? Something like that. So this is the rules that we have so far, right? And next, responding and defining with ideas and your opinion, not only noted. I believe you know uh, which one you should mention noted. For example, Miss Lucina, tolong ini dirapikan ya, noted sir, that's noted. When I say, look, Miss Lucina, ini kenapa ya nggak ditulis filisnya? You mention, don't you say, sorry sir, noted. Because it's like I'm so tiring. I'm so tired to giving this one, but the response is only that, something like that. Okay, so if something is not, because as the evaluator, as the checker, it's not always true. It's not always right. Sometimes wrong, because sometimes we forget the SOP, something like that. And please take a look the SOP in G Drive, something like that, and work with your heart. This is something like I want to say that if you cannot get in this thing to resign. Yes, right. Because I always mention that the ones that, the ones that uh, can work here is the ones that are really tough, right? Tough and strong. We cannot, uh, yeah, you know what I mean here, because like Miss Debbie, very strong. Yes. It's very strong. He's stronger. She has passed many things here. So another one is about Dina's work. I don't have time to handle this one. If you want to handle your Dina's work, you want to get something or blah blah blah, just communicate. Just do by yourself. I only sign and here and there. Even my name is there for certification from 2 years ago. I never take it because I don't have time to that one, go to dinners and so on. But if you have there, so do that, do this, like that. And this year, after this, all of you will be in the podic, right? Like Miss Sonia, uh, Miss Lucina, Miss Epi, and so on will be put in the podic. Like Miss Miss Monica cannot because already in a different institution. I think only that, and communication with the parents. All right, be careful, because yeah, so many part of parents that we don't want to be the pleaser, right? We are not pleaser, but sometimes don't make the communication kill you. Okay, some parents are so sensitive, Miss Sonia. Okay, we have that sit down here, that girl. Okay, don't mention it. Yes. So we also some students here that means you have some students also. We have that part. I will mention later. So Miss also, and who handle P2? P2. Yes, Miss Susan, and so on. And